Let's try this way. Let's see.
Please wait here. A staff member will retrieve your items. Please wait here. A staff member will retrieve your items.
What a day. Tread lightly.
Can't afford to stay idle. This way. Worth a try.
That's what they tell me, but we'll save it for later.
Ogres don't come into banks though, so I don't need to worry.
I'll see what I can learn.
Wouldn't loiter too long here, sir. Makes the guards nervous.
Slower than usual today. You might be better off sticking your coat.
3 more minutes and I'm out of here.
Can't talk. Last time I misquote her, head banker Glitterbeard locked me in a safety deposit box.
Or maybe he did.
Look, mother, look! It's so pretty! It's not
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you? Enjoy our unmatched selection. Please. Welcome back to You're sure to find what you're looking for.
trust no one.
Eager for battle.
Keep a blade close.
Welcome back to Sorcerer. You are not Mr. Marvin Hudd, the collections officer assigned to this establishment. Forgive this error in my analysis. Hello, Mr. Marvin Hudd. Until next we meet. Is there anything else I can help you with?
So pretty. You're slouching.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Cassus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. The Weave is a highly sensitive, magical network threaded through all life on this plane. Any shift in magical energy, no matter how small, is akin to a beacon, alerting Mystra to its cause. Opening a book, like the Annals of Cassus, was akin to us shooting a firework spelling, "Look at us, Mystra," directly into the skies of Elysium. She knows. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.
Ugh, that pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between planes, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale. The boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no. Scarning shape changers. And of course, the fool would follow their every word, just because they wear my face. I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. He is an ass. I can make no promises beyond that. But even so, lead the way. We're yours to command. Ask it. I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers. Stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I tried to spare Geraldos the same headaches, well, now you know why. And if he is half the Harper I suspect, it won't make a damned bit of difference. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no? Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
The mother of all magic, they say. Let us hope Mystra brings Gale good fortunes. My joy, speak to me. You are the tastes of my tongue. You are the ground beneath me and the skies above. You are, and so we are.
Goddess or no, it is a fearsome sting to be let down by a lover. And to hear of it from another of her bright birds. It must be difficult for Gale to imagine great Elminster courting, writing poems, doing certain deeds. It is difficult for Minsk to think of too. Let us speak no more of it. Of Elminster and the sex, I mean. Oh, the mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? True thoughts? Meaning there are untrue thoughts? As if someone would think one thing, but say another? I do not understand.
Your minds weave into one. What you seek laid instantly bare. His single innermost thought at the very center of his mind.
I still do not understand. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo. There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge. countless tales are told of Boo and Minsk. Many of them are so outlandish that even I do not know if they are true. Did Minsk bravely fend off the seductive wiles of a succubus in the cloisters of Candlekeep? Maybe. Did he take a bath in the river Styx and temporarily forget himself? I do not remember. Did he travel with a spawn of the god of murder, who warred against his evil brethren and battled triumphantly at the throne of Baal itself? Of course! It was a splendid adventure. The bards sing of fallen gods and mighty battles, but that is a small part of any saga. They do not sing of the times in between, when Saravak's butt had been kicked so hard that we thought he would never return. We settled in Baldur's Gate for a while. Gorian's Ward, Imoen, Jahira, Minsk, Boo, and Dinah here. My witch. She hated the city at first. Too busy, she said. Too noisy. Too many people. She complained of the smell. Although she complained of Boo's smell too, and he smells of fresh honey cakes, so Minsk believes her nose was confused. Then, one day, we walked past a shop full of wonders. Tiny magics fizzed in the air, and wizards from every corner of the world bickered and bartered. Sorcery sundries. Dinah here fell in love. Dragged poor Minsk there every day, and made them stand watch while she browsed the shelves. Minsk frowned and complained. He felt more like a babysitter than a berserker. But how Dinah here smiled. Not long after, Minsk and Boo were captured, and Dinah here was dead. Oh, I would gladly be a babysitter again to see her smile. That is what I remember. More than any battles against Baal and his spawn. Yes, Boo. I know you miss her too. Boo says the tadpole thrives on her misery. To think dark thoughts is only to feed the darkness. It pleases Minsk more to sour its stomach with good thoughts. Or better yet, not to think at all. With this in mind, Minsk thinks he has gathered enough fluff from gazing at his navel for the moment, no? So dark an alliance sealed with Zentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining horde. You think Minsk could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Gah! Boo! Why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsk is knowing more than Minsk knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsk does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsk cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9 fingers keen. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. That was not Minsk. That was the Stone Lord. Whatever strangeness you believe you saw, there is only one simple truth in Minsk's mind. The cult is evil. The guild is evil. And Minsk fights evil. If you cannot believe his words, then watch his doings. We will foil the Zentish plot, and then we will show 9 fingers the 5 fingers of Minsk. Yes? Minsk has forgotten nothing. Once we are done with the undoing of his deeds, then we will speak of this Stone Lord.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
just the steel watch don't.
The Elf Song Tavern.
Where is that confounded mop? Yes, friend. The sixth one today. You want to be my friend? Do not regurgitate on my floor. You are obviously wrong, as demonstrated by the fact that I am on staff at this tavern, and this is my form of elocution. Now, I believe you're standing between me and my mop. Good day.
Did you hear the great rumbling from Grey Harbour when whatever it was that happened? I certainly did. Though, of course, I hear everything.
Mop, mop, mop. For the...
Get ready! I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a 2-pecker goat.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate. Good one. Oi, oi! I've got a good thing going here. Don't need you casting nasty aspersions. You can have it free if you shut your maw. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
A welcome face.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. True adventuring soul you are. No battle too small.
Apples. Nice, fresh ones, also, some leeks, which I realised aren't fruit or that good raw, but...
My faith will protect me. Victory awaits. No time to waste.
Time to kill.
What fools these mortals be.
what we have here.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
Might find something useful. I'll grab that.
Rakith's forces are near.
push is enough for everyone for Jortina's sake. We've got lots of bread, actually, and only a day or two old. Also, some fruitcake. That never
Rovia burned the bouillabaisse again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
It's the least I can do.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and invites. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
There's blood here. What are those pink stains? A bloodied ring left behind. Either the killer has fat fingers or doesn't want ritual.
They're watching to see if you're stealing.
What's that? Not bad, all things considered. Not bad, all things considered. better stop gazing at myself before someone accuses me of vanity. I've looked worse. I've definitely looked better.
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? Minsk and Boo surely would, but you have so many followers already. Boo likes all of our party well enough, but return when there are not so many of you.
Well, are we ready for the road once more?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Moon Maiden, hear me.
What's on your mind? I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing. Of course.
So, Mistress requested a chat with Gale. Unusually polite for a god. I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already.
A welcome face. How can I help? My joy. Speak to me. You are the tastes of my tongue. You are the ground beneath me and the skies above. You are, and so we are.
you see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated to Helm.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Fire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three dead assailed his forge, transformed he felt their thrall. Succumbed as threat from nether ears, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze a Knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. helm. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dead. Helm, your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated Helm. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the... You see an altar dedicated Helm the... Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. Show rev. You are blessed by Helm's fierce vigilance. There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time.
She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of Lyrican legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again. I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one, but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so... thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards, and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies of religion don't suffice to tell you more. You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother. Your studies of religion don't suffice to
Step back! I know how to use this bow!
Seluna. You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace." You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of... Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on.
Sing a song of Baldur'S.
Direct me. Curiosity must be satisfied.
Built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three the dead assailed his port, transformed he fell there the succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it
your citizens. What good time?
I wonder what the next move is. I'll go this way.
You can play all you like.
Trying to jam down our throats.
No, no, you must. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine.
Oh no, I love it. It fills me with purpose.
Nah, it's great getting paid to do nothing but scratch it up.
Let's see what I can glean.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go, before I change my mind.
Whose pocket would you rather pick? Druids or clerics?
Cleric, any day. Last time I emptied the druid's pocket. Who let you through? That's Grunt.
I'll give it a try.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Got to press on.
Hold it there! Bad time to come a-visiting, my friend. This is interim territory now. Just as soon as we've purged it of guild rats. Nothing personal.
We need everyone alive. Take you.
I will not know failure.
Let's turn someone inside out.
That's curious.
I should take that. No harm in a little conversation.
Hello, stranger. No need to ask what I'm doing, Dad. Please, not a step closer. I, lost a ring in the mud here, and I don't want you to step on it and bury it.
This way. I'd better take a peek. Better take a look.
You need to get up early indeed to get one over on Nine Fingers. If she were easily toppled, Uktar would have done it already.
Lady Rabies. Suppose I should have seen that coming. Zentarim aren't known for their loyalty, but I thought the bastards would keep to their contract at least. I'm too nice for my own good, I suppose. But I was in a pit, and you helped pull me out. For that, I'm grateful. You'll have what guild blades I can give when the time to take the Absolute comes. So, just tell me what you need to get us there. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, What of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. You have done plenty. Do any more, and the guild might have to take a special interest in you. Understood? Great. You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into... I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.